Hello, thanks for joining me for this video. I'm so excited to show you my workspace and show you some ways that I display or store my Zentangle tiles. So I had a friend ask me, how do you display them? I need some ideas. So these are some things that I have done, and then I also did some research online and came up with some other fun ways, and I'll show you those also. So this is my little corner of the house. I've never had a studio before up until about a year ago when I created this little space underneath a staircase. So that's my little area. We are also in our exercise room, but everyone leaves me alone and gives me my little space here. All right, so I'll just start walking you through some ways that I display things. So this is just a shelf from my daughter's childhood that I snagged when she was done with it. I love putting these little wooden art easels around the house. I think I've got 4 or 5 of them. One in the kitchen, one in my bedroom. I don't know. They're like $1 at any craft store. So little wooden easels are very inexpensive and easy to change out. So I just put my current favorite tile on there, and then I'll change it up in a few weeks. This is a lamp that was in our garage sale pile, and I took it out and started tangling on it. So just randomly, if I'm in the mood, I start drawing some tangles. And then I wanted to show you, you can get these little clips, these little miniature clothespins at like the Meyer craft aisle, or I think even the dollar store. And it's fun just to clip those tiles onto something. So you can hang them from lamps, clip them on, I don't know, I'm sure you can find other things to clip them on. That's kind of a cute way to display them. I have this magnet board that was my mother-in-law's, and it was in a garage sale pile, and I took that and made some little magnets. Here's a Zentangle seashell that we made before, and I just stuck a magnet to the back. I also take little tiles, these are little bijou tiles, and I'll stick those on magnets. One of the classes we did, I gave you all gems. These were from Dollar General, and I just stuck the gems on these little magnets, and a miniature mandala. So that's a fun way to display some tiles. These right here are my newest addition. I was at Goodwill. I love going to Goodwill and looking through their dishes and, you know, home good type things. So these were wooden display hangers that were brown and orange and had like gemstones glued to them and words like hope and faith and love. Anyway, I brought them home. I think it was $2 for the set of 3. And I took black paint. I couldn't find a paintbrush, so I used my finger and I just painted them black. I think the sides were already black. I just had to paint the base. And then I was able to, just with tape, put a few tangles on them. But they're like the perfect size. It's amazing what you can find at Goodwill. All right, so over here, this is something that I used to sell. I might have a couple left. It's just a string with these cute little flags and little clips, and you just tape it up to a wall or use a thumbtack. So I've hung some things like that. I also just tape things to my wall. Some things I've made, some things I've received from other people. Here's another garage sale find a couple of years ago. It's one of those photo stands that has all the little things shooting up with the little clips on them. And I'm sure you can buy these on Amazon as well. But that was a garage sale find. I think I paid like 50 cents for it. And I love putting tiles and photos in there. So that's a fun thing if you ever find one of those. These are some of my mandalas. I just stick those on my wall. Also at garage sales or Goodwill, you can sometimes find just a little shelf. This one has a little ledge to it, so you could put tiles on it. I've got our birdhouse that we made. One of my miniatures. I love doing miniatures. So even just putting a little shelf in your bathroom or your bedroom in a hallway and putting some tiles on it would be adorable. Let's see what else. This is something I've had for years, which is this glass square, like a pen jar, or maybe it was meant for flowers, I don't know, but I got that at Goodwill. And honestly, I think 80% of the time I go to Goodwill, they have these square jars. And when my kids were little, I would stick their school photos just right inside. This isn't even taped in or anything, but I would just put their kid photos right in there. It was so cute. And it's perfect size for a tile. Now, I saw a video with Rick Roberts and Maria Thomas, the founders of Zentangle, and they will get big glass vases and they'll put them, even the rounded ones, and they'll put like fake flowers in it, artificial flowers, and they'll put the Zentangle tiles right inside the vase, and it's so beautiful. So I've got another one over here. This has a little bit bigger tile. This one I just found at Goodwill a couple of weeks ago. Really inexpensive. I don't know if it still has the price on it. No. Anyway, Goodwill has lots of beautiful glass options. Let's see. This is something you can get at the dollar store. I guess it's not really a display, but I think it's in like the bath area. It's meant to be for cotton balls or Q-tips. And I just keep all of my empty tiles in there, ones I haven't worked on yet. Over here, these are little place card holders that I got at Hobby Lobby last year. I think they were $1 or $2 each, and they're porcelain, and I just tangled on them with a paint marker. And those are so much fun to throw a tile in. So place card holders are such a great idea, and sometimes at Goodwill you can find like a bag of 10 or 12 that somebody had from a wedding. I know my sister had a graduation party, and for place card holders she used little pieces of wood, like a little wood disc, and it just had a little slice in it, and she put photos in that. So keep your eye out for place card holders. Those are super fun. Okay, up here, these are frames that I sell. I think I've got about 3 left. I think they were $8. I don't remember. I'll have to look. But anyway, this is just a frame that you can write on with marker. And then I made these cute little magnets, and I used to sell them to people that came to my classes. And it's a fun way to display your art. Here's another one of those little easels. One of my miniatures. Isn't this cute? It's a little house, and that's the underwater part. So fun. This is a light strip that you can get at Meijer, Hobby Lobby, Target, Walmart, pretty much anywhere, and they're very inexpensive. This was my daughter's. She had it in her room with photos hanging on it, and when she was done, I snagged it and put my own stuff on it. And it just has a battery. I just turn it on when I want to. I think that's about all I have down here. Okay, the last thing I did is I did some research online, and I'm always trying to find new cool ideas. So I'm just going to take you through some photos that I printed out with some cool ideas. So this one is taking a hanger, wrapping it in some yarn and making it cute, and then just hanging some string with some clips on it. And you have a beautiful display, and you could display like 20 tangles on that if you wanted to. It's so cute. Here's my little fountain from Five Below. in this little box from IKEA. I'm getting distracted now, but I love boxes. Oh, that's got my origami butterflies in it. I love boxes and containers. This was a garage sale where I keep things I'm working on. Okay. This photo I thought was so cool because you can tell it's like a bathroom maybe, or a bedroom. And they have this little narrow wall, and we all have these little narrow walls in our house, and they just covered it in pictures, which of course are the square Polaroid pictures. And you could easily do that with your tiles. And even if you only have 4 or 5 tiles, just put them in the middle and then just add up and down as you go. I think that is so cute. Here's one. I think I have 2 using like a found picture frame and taking the entire backing out and just using the frame. And this one just has some little strings going across with some clips. This one has chicken wire in the back. But you can hang this in a hallway or your kitchen or living room or bathroom, bedroom, and you could fit so many cute little tiles on here with those cute little clips from Meijer or a craft store. What a fun way. Now this is one that, you know, you'd have to run out and buy. And I think IKEA used to have a table that was kind of a shadow box. But this is so cute, this table with all the photographs. I know sometimes people have like an old dresser and they put a glass top on the top to protect it. Underneath the glass, you could put some tiles. So cute. This is kind of trendy right now to use old windows. And here's 2 different ways. This one, you can just put these little corner pieces, these little, what are those called? I don't remember. Anyway, put those little corner pieces on and put your tiles on there. It would look adorable. In this one, they took an old window and just strung some string on there with some clips. It's 2 super cute ideas. This is an idea from, it's meant to be with holiday cards, but taking a ribbon and just putting a ribbon around a cupboard door and putting some little clothespins and your tiles. Now it looks kind of Christmassy, but maybe you have a random cupboard in maybe like a little telephone nook or a cupboard in your bathroom, and you just add a ribbon and you can put a whole bunch on there. This one's a little more creative, but you know, basically free. You just get a stick from your yard, and they wrapped some string around it and then hung some string with clips on it. How cute to have a branch with your things on it. This is not super cute, but this is kind of like the other place card holders that I have. You can buy these on Amazon with all different bases, and you can usually buy them in like a set of 12. And those are fantastic to put a tile on. You also can find those at Goodwill quite often. This was a cute idea, just a pre-existing mirror, and someone just started a collage around the outside of it with photos. I think it would be adorable with your Zentangle tiles. My daughter used to have one of those frames that you could autograph. We bought it at a garage sale, but it had a big wide area on the mat to autograph, and instead of autographing it, we filled it with photos, and it was so cute. So something like that would be cute to put photos around, or not photos, your tiles. This is just using a what is that called? I have terrible word retrieval. What is the word I'm looking for? Anyway, these are so trendy right now to have these. Why can't I think of the word? And I've seen a ton of graduations, several this summer, where people get these and, oh, it said I can't think of the word. And they just glue, you just hot glue some clips on there and hang some tiles. And I love mixing tiles with photos, like my little collage over here. So this would not have to be all tiles. I'll think of the word as soon as I'm done. This I thought was such a cute idea. This is just using black foam board. So from a craft store, black foam board. Super inexpensive. They they taped these pictures on, which of course you would use your tiles, And then when this was done, they actually did a Mod Podge over the top of it, which I don't think I would do because I'd want to be able to take my tiles off. But black foam board, you could do it just with a set of 4 or 9. What a cute and expensive idea. Maybe I'll be doing that soon. This I thought was so cute just because I love stones and rocks. This, they just took rocks and wrapped wire around it, and at the top curled the wire. It's hard to see. Curled the wire to make a little photo clip. Adorable with tiles. Photo cubes, I think in the 80s we all had these on our coffee tables. Meijer, I know, has sold them. I'm sure Walmart does. Not very expensive. And I think they have 6 sides. Is that, am I doing my math right? 6 sides, and I think they are 4 by 4. So a tile is 3.5 inches, so you might have to have a little border, but what a great way to have your tiles displayed. And this is something that I used to own. I don't anymore. I wish I did. Just a little metal photo mobile. Again, these are on Amazon. I think they're about $10. But to have that hanging, I should put it up here in my corner space. That'd be so cute. And you could even do 2 sides, put 2 tiles back to back. That would be adorable. Anyway, there are so many ways to display your tiles, display them with photos, and they don't have to take up a lot of room, and they're super easy to change out as you feel necessary. So hopefully you enjoyed this little tour. Hopefully you got some good ideas. Please, please, please post photos of how you display yours, or send me new ideas. I forgot over here as I was going through this stuff. This is something that they used to sell on Amazon, but right now it's out of stock or maybe not being made. But it was an artist album where you could but you could show or store your tiles. So this is something else that I was able to get a couple of years ago, but I don't think it's available right now. But it holds a ton of tiles. Not really displayed, but a great place to keep them. Okay, I think that is all of my ideas. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.